A Grandmaster is the highest title a chess player can ever attain. They're the best of the best, basically. And we're comparing that to top 1k in Clash Royale. Now, top 1k is pretty self-explanatory, so we're gonna get right into it. I did some research online, and I found that, Grandmasters like Magnus Carlsen, the best player in the world, by the way, he's memorized over 10,000 games of chess, and this guy did a poll, basically, to see whether Clash Royale is harder or chess is harder. So at first, we're gonna look in general. What is harder in general? Clash Royale or chess? This is just general, not even Grandmaster, not even top 1k, just in general. And 49% of people thought Clash Royale was harder. So it's about 50-50, Clash Royale or chess in general. Now, being a Grandmaster in chess, why is it harder? Well, I did a little bit of research, and I found that it's very rare, and you keep that title for the rest of your life. Whereas top 1k, it resets every month. And the thing is they have ELOs at about like 3,000 ELO, 2,900, a super high ELO in chess.com. A lot of these GMs have been training in chess their entire life. They focused on one game, chess, their entire lives. Chess has been around for like hundreds of years, whereas Clash Royale has only been around for like 8 years, 9 years. And a lot of these GMs train at around 12 years old, 15 years old. So they train quite young, basically. So you're probably thinking, how many GMs are there? Well, let me break it down for you. There are 605 million players. 605 active, regular chess players, like in total. And how many GMs do you think there are? There are 2,157 GMs. So if we convert that into percentage-wise, that means we have 0.00035% of chess players are Grandmasters, which means if you played against 10,000 chess players, only 3.5%, or 3.5 people, will be chess Grandmasters. So it's really hard, basically. Like, 2,000? Really small number. So what about top 1k in Clash Royale? Well, again, did some research. 210 total accounts in Clash Royale. 210 new accounts, total accounts. And we have 1,000, top 1,000 for ladder. So if we do the maths, this is 0.00476%, which means if you met 10,000 Clash Royale players, only 4.7 people would be top 1k ladder. Now the thing is this is where it gets a bit tricky, because top ladder, it resets every month, which means that you might have been top 1k one time, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're top 1k next month, because it depends on the meta and stuff. Furthermore, a lot of Clash Royale players have been playing at quite a young age, because you need very fast reaction time, you need to be quick, and you need to be adapting to the meta. That's why a lot of Clash Royale players aren't really able to keep up. Whereas in chess, people like Magnus Carlsen, Hikaru Nakamura, they've been playing since like 2010. They've been playing for multiple years, basically. Like, Magnus Carlsen, he's been playing at the top level since he was like 10, 12 years old. He got a GM at 12 years old, or 13 maybe. I'll check later. But based on the stats alone, you can clearly see that being a Grandmaster is a lot harder than being a chess player. It's still quite close. Like, we're in the same decimal region here, 10 to the -4. But they're both very difficult, though being a Grandmaster in chess edges it out slightly. So I turned to Reddit. I was like, let's see what other people think. And people were saying like, Mohammed Knight, the best player in chess or Clash Royale, he would suck at chess. He's not thinking 10 to 20 moves ahead. Whereas Magnus Carlsen, he can't win in mid-ladder. People had strong opinions for each side. You have some luck in Clash Royale for matchups. It's actually like in the moment Clash Royale, whereas chess is like you think it through, deep thinking. So then I thought, let's turn to ChatGPT. Let's see what ChatGPT thinks. I asked it, first of all, which is harder, chess or Clash Royale? Initially, without the Grandmaster or 1k, it said overall, chess is harder. That's just chess, like casually. Now, what about Grandmaster or top 1k? Does ChatGPT agree with me that being a Grandmaster is harder? Let's see. So if we're looking at the maths alone, you're in the top 0.02%. That's a much larger value than what I calculated earlier, 3.5 times 10 to the -4%. For Clash Royale, top 1k ladder, we got around this value, which is a little bit smaller. I mean, it's closer to the value I calculated, but it's still a bit far off. So if you're looking at the maths alone here, top 1k ladder, ChatGPT thinks top 1k is harder. But here it says, if you're looking at difficulty and, thinking 20 steps ahead, 10 steps ahead, then, being a chess Grandmaster is harder. Being a chess Grandmaster is harder from what I calculated, and even ChatGPT agrees it's harder. But, in Clash Royale, you have an adapting meta. You have to basically treat it like it's your job. If you're top 1k ladder, because you need to be consistently being at the top of your game, adapting to the meta, adapting to balance changes, that kind of stuff. And obviously, if you're not adapting to new cards, new evolutions, counting elixir, cycles, and how your opponent's playing, then you're finished, basically. Whereas being a chess Grandmaster, you could argue, it's the same board, same setup every single time. But yeah, What are your opinions? Let's see.